Can you see my farmer's tan? It's Drewski McGillicuddy's Found in the Wild returns. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and over the weekend I got a couple things and stuff, and every time I went to make a video to show you the things and stuff I got, something came up to where I couldn't make the video, so I hadn't made the video yet, but I'm making the video now. But yeah, I spent the whole weekend getting hustled by a bunch of Guatemalans playing pool. They took all my money, so now I'm in the hole. No, I'm kidding. They didn't take any of my money. I wasn't dumb enough to play him. After I saw this guy break, I was like, nope, no thank you. But I did play him a couple times, and I happened to beat him once because he scratched on the 8-ball. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's not what we're here to talk about. Anyway, so I went over to the Goodwill, and I got me a couple things. Sarah actually saw the first thing I want to show you because it's really cute. It's really cute. You might have seen it in one of my other videos, and it rolled off the shelf. Did his eyeball fall out? No, I think he was missing his eyeball to begin with. But isn't that neat? It's just it reminds me of Rat Fink. But it's just a neat little hearse, a little skeleton driving. And I had it right there. Hopefully he won't roll off again. Anyway, so I was at the Goodwill. Everything was 50% off. So I picked me up. Hopefully I don't already have this. I'm not absolutely sure. It doesn't look like it. I used to have it, but I got rid of it. It's not that great of a movie, but I figure it's been so long since I've seen it. Why not watch it again? And that's They, presented by Wes Craven. Not to be confused with him directing it, because a lot of people used to think that he directed this movie. He did not. This movie was very disappointing from what I remember. But like I said, I'd like to watch it again. It's about these people that have night terrors, and there's this like little realm where these little monsters. And my problem with the movie was they didn't really explore the little realm with the little monsters enough for my taste. So there's that movie. And then this movie, Sarah hasn't seen, so I picked it up because I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. And this movie could soon be based on a true story starring me. It's about this guy who gets fed up with, like, you know, pop culture, I guess. And just goes around and starts popping off pop culture people. It's a great movie, and it's from Magnet. And remember, anytime you see Magnet, you know you're in for a treat. All right? And then I used to watch the A-Team when I was a little kid, because I went to the noon kindergarten class, so I would watch reruns of like 80s TV shows and stuff like that, like the A-Team, Miami Vice, Magnum P.I., stuff like that. But when this movie came out, it looked terrible, and I heard terrible things, but I picked it up anyway for $1.50. I figure it can't be that goddamn bad. So I'm going to watch the A-Team one of these days, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. So there's the A-Team. What else can I say about that? All right, now, there's a director out there that I don't exactly get, okay? I remember watching a movie called Bottle Rocket, and it was okay, but, like, then he started coming out with movies like this, and the trailers just look, it's like that dry humor or something. But my friend Stacy absolutely loves Wes Anderson. Damn you, Toki, you son of a bitch, with your goddamn fingernails clicking clacking. I thought you were supposed to put the dogs... She's fucking useless, everybody. Anyway, the Royal Tenenbaums. Baby, ever seen this?
No.
She ain't ever seen this, so maybe one of these days we'll sit down and watch it. If you've seen this, let me know in the comments section how soon I should watch it, because I've never seen any of his movies aside from Bottle Rocket. Now, I was going to watch that Moonrise Kingdom with Bruce Willis, because that actually looked really good. And then I guess there's another one that he did. Anyway, we're going to take you all the way back to 1980-something. Or maybe 1990. With Air America, starring Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. Look how fucking young they are. Huh? That was before he got busted with the cocaine and the marijuanas. And before he went all Jew-hating crazy. Anywho, I haven't seen this movie. Yeah, let's just call it like 20 some odd years. But I used to watch it all the time because it was all the time on TV on USA. Okay. And then we just happened to go over to the other Goodwill, but the only thing I found over there was Rush Hour on Blu-ray. I figure, why not upgrade? I don't really like the second one or the third one, but the first one is definitely a classic. And you gotta love Jackie Chan, and I love Chris Tucker. He was Smokey! Okay. So then, what had happened was, I went over to the pawn shop, just, to look around, and it turns out they were going out of business. Now, I should have took a picture of this. I'll just take a picture of the speaker. You don't need to worry about the subwoofer. It's got a little subwoofer like this. So went over there. It's going out of business. It has little Bose 2.1. It's just a 2.1 surround sound. Okay? But it's Bose. The speakers are like this fucking big. Like, they're tiny. Because my sound bar was crackling and it wasn't a quality sound. I didn't like it. I wanted to experience the movies like I was at the theater. Well, goddamn. Best $60 I ever spent. It's not wireless or nothing, and it doesn't have a remote. It's got this thing you touch that it turns on. But I wish I could demonstrate. Like, if you've never owned a Bose speaker system, I highly suggest you throw whatever fucking piece of shit garbage you have and go out and get you something made by Bose. Like, there's no reason that this thing should be better than anything I've ever heard, really, except for like actual theater or like. Hey, don't worry about it, all right? Fuck you. We're gonna talk about the other movies I found at the pawn shop, because they had the pawn shop going out of business. Usually they're $3. They were selling for $2. Tried to haggle them down for $1, but they wasn't having it. Because I like to haggle. But anyway, the first thing I picked up, I'm hit and miss with found footage movies, and then there's these movies out there that everybody seems to hate, but I started to watch some, and I liked. Long story short, I've never seen Chernobyl Diaries because all the reviews scared me off. But I figure, fuck it, I'll give it a chance. Form my own opinion for once in my life. Toki, how about you just sit the fuck down and stop walking around so the dog stops following you?
I had to turn your supper off.
Okay, good.
Before it burns.
I'm hungry. It smells good. Thanks, babe. Anyway, Chernobyl Diaries. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Toki, would you lay down and stop making noise? Sorry, everybody. I'm just going to leave this in so you get to see what my life is like. Alright. I had this on DVD. I had bought this on DVD a long time ago and still have yet to sit down and watch it. I'm going to come over there and punch both of you in the face as hard as I can. Anyway, that's Public Enemy, starring... Who is that?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. I knew it was Johnny Depp. I don't know why I was thinking Robert Downey Jr. for some fucking reason. Anyway, yeah, it's got Johnny Depp. It's about that guy, Dillinger, who goes around robbing banks. I guess Sarah can't watch this because she's got the PTSD. Or can you watch a movie based in the past?
I have watched that one before. They don't... Like, there is one scene where they're in the bank, but, they were polite enough. It wasn't like they were, like...
Can't get her to watch Baby Driver, and they barely even go in a bank in that movie at all. It's just driving.
No, because those...
You're gonna watch Baby Driver one of these days.
No,
everybody leave a comment section, Just
don't force me to do stuff I don't want to do.
All right, everybody, just be quiet and watch. Look, ready? Look up Die Hard. We only had it on DVD. I should have. I don't know. It was only $2. I'm eventually gonna get the Steelbook box set because it's cool as shit. But I figure, and they got the second one up at Big Lots for $5. Maybe I'll pick that up one of these days. But yeah, Die Hard, best Christmas movie ever. No, I'm kidding. It's not my favorite Christmas movie. Don't get mad. Anyway, I had this on DVD forever. Secretary's never seen it. Zach Mall from over at the Cavern of Terror was supposed to send it to me like 3 years ago, but never did. So I went out and bought it myself. And that's The Perfect Getaway, starring Steve Zahn, Mila Djokovic, Timothy Olyphant, and what's her name? Seriously, what's her name? I have no idea who that is. But anyway, there's two groups of couples, and one of those couples happens to be serial killers. Can you guess which one? Have you seen this movie? I don't want to spoil nothing, but one of these days we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. All right. Now, I already had this movie on Blu-ray, but it wasn't the extended edition, which is another movie I really wish that she could watch because it's so fucking good. But she can't watch it because of the PTSDs. Don't look at me like that. I'll come over there and punch you in the face. Okay. Here's a movie that I've seen 45 minutes of twice and have never finished it. That's The Ninth Gate. Oh my God, it's another Johnny Depp movie.
Oh my God, a movie that I've seen multiple times that you've never seen the whole thing of.
And it's Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the beginning of this movie. I just don't know how I've never made it to the fucking end. It's ridiculous.
Because you're 90s gay.
All right, so I had this on DVD and I decided to upgrade. And I watched this movie late one night when we were all in bed. Old Lady Leary left the lantern in the shed. Cal kicked it over, winked his eye, and said it's going to be a hot time in the old town tonight. But no, that's the mechanic. Now, I love Jason Statham. I like most of his movies, but he's got some horrible, horrible horse shit out there. And apparently, the second, or the sequel to this, is some horrible, horrible horse shit. And I haven't even seen it yet. But one of these days I might sit down and watch it. But I fucking loved this one. I thought it was great. It makes me want to go out and watch the original. Oh, I forgot I even bought this. I should have just got the one from Big Lots for $5. It had a fancy cover. But this is just the regular old cover. And that's Lucy with Scarlett Johansson. Possibly the hottest woman on the planet, aside from maybe Mila Kunis. But yeah. This movie could have been...
Babe.
This movie could... Oh yeah, like you don't agree. But anyway, this movie could have been fucking flawless. But it wasn't. But it was close enough. One of these days we'll sit down and talk about it. Now this movie, on the other hand... You know, remember earlier we was talking about Wes Craven? How he didn't direct They? Well, he directed this. And he didn't do a very good fucking job. This is probably the worst fucking Wes Craven movie I've seen. I don't know. I was highly disappointed in this shit. It reminded me of when I saw Cursed. Because I was so excited to see the movie Cursed. And then that's one of the weakest werewolf movies. But then again, I need to go back and watch it. Just like I need to go back and watch this. Which I will, maybe sooner than later. Have you seen this?
No.
Yeah, maybe we'll watch it tonight. I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't know that it wasn't necessarily the directing. It was just the story was fucking retarded. All right. Hey everybody, remember how I had that Rush Hour? Check it out. I got another Jackie Chan movie. Rumble in the motherfucking Bronx, bitch! What you know about it? Now this is definitely my favorite Jackie Chan movie. Not that I've seen all of them, but this one, oh my God, 1995, was that when this was? Probably, who knows? But damn it, this is all me and my friends watched that entire year. That and Mortal Kombat, and maybe Dumb and Dumber, and Friday.
Man, you guys are nerds.
I'm not a nerd. I just like movies a lot. But yeah, the funny thing about this movie, if you've never seen this movie, it takes place in America. It's got a bunch of American actors in it. Yet every person in the movie's voices are dubbed. It's like they're speaking fucking English, yet their voices are dubbed. I don't get it. One of these days, we'll do a fucking hilariosity thing like Chris Stuckman. Even though this movie's fucking flawless. One of the greatest action movies ever made. Action comedies. I have no idea. Oh, I guess I'll show you these action figures. Well, they're not really action. Some of them are action figures. I don't know what they are, okay? I'm going to show them to you, and then I'm going to show you the stuff I got from Arcade Legacy, because I took a bunch of other crap that I didn't need up there, and I traded it. I only got $20, but hey, I needed it. The first thing... No. Before we show you the action figures. Everybody just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. I was gonna... Actually, you know what? I am gonna wait till last to show you that thing, even though it came from the Goodwill. Sometimes I like to curse the sun so that I can howl at the moon. So I got the Wolfman. because he's cool. It's not the real deal. What was the brand?
I don't know.
There's a brand of like old like toys from the 50s or 60s that are like this. This is just like a repop, but hey, it'll probably look cool back here. Does he look cool? Will he stand up by himself? Help me out here, somebody. Oh God.
No, I don't think he's gonna stand.
There we go. Bam! Arr!
He just looks pretentious now.
And it was funny because his fucking shoe fell off the other day. But I got Dracula. I was hoping they had the wolf or the mummy or the creature or somebody else too, but they didn't. But
We'll get him eventually.
yeah. So Dracula. Oh well, hey, I got another Wolfman. Who remembers this guy, huh? Yeah, this was my favorite action figure from the Ghostbusters line. I could have cared less about any of the Ghostbusters. It's the toys like this that's where it's at. He doesn't work anymore, but you know he still looks cool sitting up here on the shelf, right? Wolfman. All right, and I'll show you this because this is pretty badass. And I traded some Batman's posters that I didn't need. I had no room for. But I got room for this guy to go with my little guy. If you don't know what this is the alien from Independence Day. And he's got the little guy inside of him. Can you see him? He's in there doing something. I got nowhere to put him over there. And then I bought that. Frank, get away from me! Go lay down. Trying to show everybody my Incredible Hulk. Look at that, Lee. Eat your fucking heart out. Don't you wish you had this Incredible Hulk? Because this is probably the coolest Incredible Hulk figure I've ever seen. Definitely the favorite of the bunch that I have. Okay? Alright. Let's move on to these fancy things that I got. And then we got two little finale items. Two little finale items. And I actually watched this last night. The review will be coming very soon, and that is Venom. I watched a lot of the reviews and read a lot of the reviews, and most of you people are full of fucking shit, man. Like, not to spoil anything, but I fucking love this movie. I haven't seen this movie in 30 years. That's Willow, starring Val Kilmer and what's his name? The guy that was the leprechaun. He was a leprechaun. Warwick Davis. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't even have a YouTube channel. I bought Green Book, everybody, because I've been wanting to watch fucking Green Book. But no, we weren't allowed to go to the theater to see it. And then when it came out to Redbox, oh, we don't have a Redbox code. Bunch of bullshit.
Excuse me for being broke.
And then, like, I almost peed my pants when I saw this because I've been bugging the shit out of her for like two or 3 weeks now. Ever since I saw Cody Leach's review and heard that this was coming out, I picked it up for $9. I couldn't believe it. This Dragged Across Concrete from the director of Bone Tomahawk and Brawlin' Cell Block 99. Now, my manager told me that he was disappointed in this. He loved it the first time. He watched it the second time. Said it just wasn't Brawlin' Cell Block 99. Well, because it's called Dragged Across Concrete, dumbass. Anyway, so yeah, I can't wait to watch that, but I'm going to need to wait till I got some time to watch it. But this thing right here, for $5, and they didn't have any of the other ones, and I would really wish they would have had the other ones because I would have bought all of them and told Sarah that we just going to have to eat some Spam for the rest of the week. And that is the original Mummy Steelbook. Look at this fucking cover. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? And then we got all the fancy stuff on the back, which is probably just part of the card. But I've never, I mean, I probably have when I was a tiny little feller, but I don't remember a damn thing about the original Mummy. I remember Dracula being boring as hell. I love Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, the Wolfman, Frankenstein versus the Wolfman, the Invisible Man is probably my favorite out of all of which you would think it would be the Wolfman, but no, the Invisible Man just, I don't know, that movie is fucking flawless. I've seen the Phantoms, the operas, and stuff like that. I just never sat down and watched The Mummy, or for that matter, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which I have all of them. I have all of them. I got them all on here, but I had to have this too because that's just badass. But anyway, one more thing, and then I'll leave you. Jesus Christ, 20 minutes. Nobody's even gonna want to watch this shit. Anyway, here's the last thing, and I'll leave you alone. See, I was gonna go on a rant too about some shit that had happened today, but I'll just save it for next week, because if it happens again, then I'm definitely going to go on a rant. I might say some inappropriate things. I might say some things that nobody wants to hear. I might say some things that everybody wants to say, but they're too afraid to say them. I'm just going to start saying things, and y'all are going to shut the fuck up and listen. But I'm not going to do it right now, because I just want to show you my Total Recall fucking laser disc, bitches! You like that shit? Hey, Lee McCoy, I'll trade you this for that Poltergeist laser disc. You ain't ever gonna watch that shit. But yeah. Probably in my top 5 Arnie movies. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and fucking look at a list of his fucking movies. Because it's been a while since I've seen all of his older stuff. Even like the 90s stuff like Junior and fucking, what was that other one? Bunch of fucked up shit. Well, that was like the 80s, wasn't it? Anyway, don't worry about it. I gotta go. We've been here for far too long. Nobody's gonna want to watch this shit. But if you did watch this shit and you liked it, make sure you let me know by clicking the like button. If you didn't like it, go fuck yourself. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe for more random bullshit. I'm fucking hungry.